welcome to the Midnight Ride with Gray Man Prepping. I hope you're doing great. And let me bring us up here. Ba-boom! How's everybody doing? So, first one in was really early today, and that was Sumi. She said, I'll be thinking of you, which means she's gone to bed. Then we have Ferocious, Susan Gallet, and of course, Mark made a comment, and Diana, formerly known as Diana too, Frenchie Sandy, and yep, all right. And but we're looking at the numbers here. We do have a couple lurkers. Lurking's fine, guys. Just just would like you to just say, hey, lurking or listening, and hit the everyone remember hit the thumbs up. All right, and I need to change that to bring up. Where is it here? There we go. Get that going.
Man, it's been a while. I don't know how to act.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I'll just let you talk. That's
well, I got some stuff coming up here. I got to remember after I do the news ones, Suzanne sent me an email a while back, and I want to talk about that email. All right. And so let me go ahead and get that down out of the way. There we go. And bring back up. Wrong button here. There we go. All right. The first two news articles were for the what would have been when I cut it off back in June. All right. These were supposed to be shared back in June, but I got PO'd at the platform and said, screw it. I got other things to do for a little bit during the summer. Here's the headline. 1.2 million fake students applied to the California community colleges last year.
Why? Oh, to get the funding.
To get student loans.
Yeah, never pay it back.
And then they disappeared. Well, wait a minute. They were scammers to begin with. Yeah, that's what it was. They were scammers. They said, "Oh, yeah, I'm registered," and then disappeared. And Tammy's here, Rebel Canners.
What's up, Tammy?
1.2 million fraudulent. And the thing is, when people register for classes and stuff, it keeps other people from getting in.
Aren't you supposed to show up? Well, some you don't have to show up in person and stand in line to register. You just go online and say, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Some of the community colleges are that way. Yeah. So actually,
yeah, but you have to pay. Like I know the community school around here, like literally up the road, you register, you pay. You don't show up to day one in class without payment.
Yeah,
I guess.
Well, that's the thing is, they registered. Somehow they registered. Well, they say they may not care about the $50 registration fee. Hey, Prepper 1013.
Raccoon. Everybody calls me Raccoon.
So they may pay the $50 registration fee, and then they get $500 or $1,000 or more for student loans under the fake name. Money's transferred out of that account. That account's closed, and
they don't care about the $50.
Yeah. Yeah. Pell Grants. $800. Yeah, and it could be someone taking advantage of these good things and just screwing it up for everybody else. All right, so next one here. Back in June, they were talking about the refinery concerns and worrying about shifting from some maintenance stuff and the way it was scheduled, and then shifting from the summer blend to the winter blend in the fall. California could see gas prices hit $8 a gallon.
That's $1.99 in Texas, or $1.92 in Texas right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're reading old stories still.
Yeah, those are the two from that. But this was projecting for what should have been happening here now.
Mm.
And my wife says, no, not. All right. So back on December 4th, a week ago, false earthquake alert unnerves Northern California. The MyShake app claimed a 5.9 magnitude earthquake struck somewhere in the
What, off the coast?
No, in the all right, Sierra Madres, between south of Tahoe, on the border with Nevada. Okay, and let me see. I'm going hopping in here, and that was the Northern California, Nevada woke up to an urgent message advising them to duck and cover due to a 5.9 earthquake just east of Lake Tahoe. And later they changed it to south of Lake Tahoe a little bit. And USGS Shake Alerts confirms that the earthquake alerts that were delivered are canceled. There was no 5.9 near Carson City, Nevada, which is south of Lake Tahoe. We're looking into the alerts issue, blah, 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 blah. And I have not heard anything about this from the last week. And I get stuff from USGS all the friggin' time. I mean, in the last week or so, I've gotten like over 600 emails from USGS. All right. So, and it basically, one thing I didn't hear is whether or not they were doing blasting in the area. Because if they do a blasting and they don't let the USGS know, it'll flash up an earthquake. Oh, we just had this big earthquake, and no, it was they're mining over here, and they're doing some surface blasting. All right, so that's another one down the way here. Got 3 more to go. This one, hey, Aiden here, how's it going? All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and here, and go ahead and remove that. There, boom. Okay. So there was. I'm not going to go into the story like this, so I get everything right. It was just so disturbing. I want to make sure I get it right. Now I go into this one here. All right. San Rafael, California. A Marin jury found a San Rafael woman not guilty by reason of insanity Monday following a murder trial. San Rafael Police Department officers gave his name. So they said that. Oh man, I love this homemade name. Tonya Natezinen Beltrain, 30, stabbed her mother to death while she live streamed the killing on Facebook.
Wow.
Happened on January 8th. She was this lady was found with her clothes soaked in blood, standing on their address, the balcony of their house, next to her 55-year-old mother, who had been stabbed multiple times.
All right, you got any stories about like cats getting rescued out of trees or something?
Yeah, I ignore those.
There's some depressing crap going on here.
Yeah,
our society is.
All right. This one hints of Russia in the 50s and 60s. 2 dead bodies found on BART trains. BART is the Bay Area Rapid Transit System that has the trains that go under the San Francisco Bay and go up all around and stuff. All right, 2 dead bodies No foul play suspected. One day, one the next day.
They hung themselves.
I was waiting for someone to come out and for the thing and say, "Oh, wait a minute, we found an injection point in their calf."
They committed suicide with a gunshot to the back of the head. Yeah,
that's it. No, like the Russians used to do with the umbrella with the sharp point on it with the little capsule of cyanide. Go stick somebody in the leg or stick them with something else, and it dissolves over a couple hours, and all of a sudden the guy has a seizure and dies of a heart attack. But anyways, yeah, there was one male, one female, both in their 30s. Found dead just sitting in the seat in the BART train.
Same seat?
That would have been interesting. Okay, what do we got? Okay, Idaho Garden Girls here. Stare VTVs here. Okay. Yeah, except now of all the sensors around, they can't use that anymore. But yeah, so anyways, that takes care of that one. That was just a weird one, I thought. Here's the one which is 100% put out by the demon rats in the CDC. Highly contagious neurovirus spreading rapidly in California. What to know? What is the neurovirus?
Norovirus?
Yeah.
It's a stomach virus.
Stomach virus, sometimes called the common cold or stomach bug.
Yeah, well, they do get norovirus outbreaks on like cruise ships because everybody's confined.
And nobody's washing their hands.
Or much of anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, it was it's spreading. It says typically the spike occurs after the holidays, i.e., after Christmas and New Year's. But wait a minute, this is after Thanksgiving. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that was that one. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this one here and mark it as red. Did I get any more new ones come in here? Nope, I didn't. Okay. So going to the news article in here. All right. So, I'm gonna give you guys a what's it called? A Easter egg for Saturday's live with Shadow Scout. I sent him a list of possible subjects, and he said, I will use one of them for Saturday. So, what are the possibilities? What's your plan for What's your plan for martial law? When is bugging out worth the risk? What's your plan for riots and the hard reality of Pewaukee? So, anyways, let's go back. So he's going to do one of those for Saturday.
What was the first one you said?
The first one was what is your plan for martial law?
I'll go with that one. I think he's going to do that one.
Yeah. I was thinking he might do the hard reality of Pewaukee. But he may do that. He may do a couple of these down the road.
Yeah, he might do the bugging out one because that's more what he does talk. We talk about most of the time.
Yeah.
Is why would you and will you and could you and should you?
All right. So Suzanne sent me an email, and basically it is government may slow down cars remotely. The story says newer cars have this feature built in, even though it's not being utilized yet. But imagine being in an older vehicle, like my 65 Dodge 1-ton I used to have that I'm trying to get back, and having all the traffic ahead of you simultaneously brake for no apparent reason.
We have to save fuel. That's when the shoulder becomes a lane for the non-computerized vehicles.
Now, so yeah, saying the government may do this, or the car companies may do this, because in other countries they're doing that. If you haven't paid your annual subscription for their
OnStar,
car insurance, stuff, whatever, they'll suddenly slow your car down to half speed until you pay it.
Ford can already do that. They will update your PCM when you're parked.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring it to the dealer anymore. They just know it's like, oh, we got to update it. What do they update it with? I don't know. What was wrong with it to begin with? All of a sudden, they keep finding updates, sort of like our computers.
Yeah.
Whether there's security breaches they're finding, have to reflash your computer in your car. What's a security breach? It's a car.
So, yeah. So the thing I'm thinking about is I don't think they're going to just slam on the brakes. It's just that all of a sudden, if you have the cruise control on and it has that sensor, you get too close to the car, it just kind of makes you match speed and slowly slow down.
No, they just put a speed limiter on it like the trucks do. Trucks can only go 65 in most states or 70. That's as fast as their governor will let them, but it's computer controlled.
What I'm saying is they decide,
down to 60.
Yeah, but here's the things. They'll go, oh, there's something wrong, and we're going to make everybody slow down. And then I'm thinking about the guy that was spoofing Google Maps. I got all these old cell phones, charged them all up, turned them all on, put them in a wagon, and walked down in an area, pulling them. So they thought that all these cars were going to speed, like 5 miles out of the bad traffic, and Google Maps was showing, slow down, red, and stuff. Like I said, see them reacting, going, whoa, something's going on. They just kind of slow everybody down. Yeah. All right. So let me get out of that. All right. Oh, crap. Guess what just came in the last couple seconds? Literally here. All right. Another 6.7 earthquake off the coast of Honshu, Japan. Second one in how many days here? Hang on.
You said that 7.2 3 days ago.
They had the 7.6 on the 8th. Then later on the 8th, like 12 hours later, they had a 6.7. And now they just had another 6.7. So let me put this in here. I'm going to update my little sheet here right now real quick. There we go. Updated. I'm quick. I'm fast. I'm good. Grammy Karen's here. Hey, Grammy Karen. All right. So I need to put this into the folder, though, first. Move to earthquakes. There we go. All right. And put that back over here where it belongs.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. While he's getting back, I'm going to bring up some funny stuff for you guys here. Maybe. Here, okay, hang on. Yeah, my computer's been since my last update, after they weren't supposed to be doing any more updates for Windows 10, they did another update, and it screwed up with all my settings on when I go to download, like from Facebook, I click on a file on Facebook, a picture to save it. It's trying to save it to the downloads instead of to saving it to my Facebook folder. So I got to reset this date. There we go. And take it back to the icon so I can see them. All right. Let's see how far back I'm going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Okay, so I'll bring this one here up. Come on, open it up. Come on. There we go. This is one that Mark would love when he gets up here, so I'm going to go ahead and start it off here.
I'm back.
Okay,
go for it.
Here we go. Here we go. An armadillo is really a tactical opossum. Look how similar they are. Oh, all right. So
they're the same thing. One's just from a rougher part of the city.
One's armored, one's not.
Yeah.
Oh, they also look kind of similar to a porcupine too.
Well, they're all kind of
one is armored, one is unarmored victim, and the other one is it has self-offense.
Yeah.
All right. I forget who sent this was Patty Hicks sent posted this on Facebook for yesterday or no day before yesterday. Yeah, Portland's been getting a lot of rain. Here we go. Sing the song to it. Do you want to build a snowman? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, build a sandcastle on the beach in the sun where there is no snow. All right, I know, Garden Girl. Take care. What was the other one? Oh, I love this one. Let me make it a little bit bigger here so it fills up. Okay. A pessimist sees a dark tunnel. An optimist sees a light at the end of the tunnel. A realist sees a freight train. The train conductor sees three idiots on the track.
Yep.
This is
I saw my
you.
therapist this morning. I saw my therapist this morning and told him I was feeling more like myself, and he said, "Oh, that's not good."
Right, yeah, sent to President Coolidge as a Thanksgiving dinner in 1926. A live raccoon named Rebecca charmed her way out of the kitchen, and instead of being eaten, she became a cherished White House pet.
Grandma.
Who even attended the famous Easter egg roll.
That's my grandma.
I thought you would love this one. I'm not sure on this next one. Oh yeah. If you follow suspicious observers, now known as Space Weather News, you'll get this one here. Yeah. Going through talking about, do you think it's perhaps a giant, blah, 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 blah. It also might be the reason that it's 1 degree warmer than 100 years ago. And the donkey goes, nah. But like Ben was been saying about these excessive northern lights that we've been getting, yeah, it increases the temperature because all this particle plasma is entering the magnetosphere and coming down and heating the atmosphere up. Oh no! We can't say that, because that would just poke so many holes in the theory of global warming, which was based on, trying to remember, 11 major theories and 21 minor theories. Of the major theories, 4 have been proven false, and 17 of the 21 have been proven false already. So to prove that the theory of global warming false, you only need to have 1 be proven false, because it's based on all of these others. So if one's false, it's false. No, it can't be. We're snowflakes and we must have it.
I want my electric car. Come on.
Yeah. Well, shoot, I forgot to get a picture for you guys out of the front room. So I have my navel orange tree in the living room there with some grow lights on it. I have 9 oranges on it. The biggest one's about size a little bit, a little bit bigger than a golf ball.
Nice.
The smallest one's about the size of my big thumbnail. But most of them are about the size of most of them are just about the size of a golf ball, just a little bit smaller.
Pollinated? Do you like use a Q-tip, or were they outside in the summertime? Oh, just snap the flat.
Because basically you wind up with like 3 or 4 of them growing up like this, and I just go flick, 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 and they all brush up against each other, and then I wait to see which one pollinated, and the one that's growing the fastest, I cut the others off.
There you go.
Easy way of doing it, because I don't want to have 5 or 6 growing on one of these branches of this little tree. Because basically I'm keeping 1 orange on each little branch coming off so it can support the weight. And of course, I went out to my garden stuff out there a week and a half ago and found where I had stashed my big bags of nitrogen that I was going to put on the lawn and stuff. I only put one I only applied it once. So I got 1/8 of a cup of the stuff, spread it around the outside. It's a 15-gallon pot it's in, sprinkled around the outside edge, and then watered it, so it go in there. Also, I got all this new green growth coming out on the lemon tree.
Nice.
So it should help it grow a little bit bigger. But if I want more, if I want to get more blossoms on there really quick, I have this. Hang on here. I have this stuff I got from Amazon. Let me go into my fruit. Damn it! I really hate this. Every time I go into to try to search my orders, friggin' Amazon throws up this friggin' message here saying, get a pass key to sign in and create a pass. No, I don't need a pass key to sign into because I'm in it all the time. And it doesn't do anything. So cancel. Okay, so this is going to be, let's see if that brings it up. Yeah, there it is. This stuff is insanely amazing. I'll show it to you here. So all you gardeners out there, I should show this one when Idaho Garden Girl is still in here. Fruit and Bloom Booster. Oh man, does this stuff work? I wasn't getting anything on the tree when I was outside. I put this on it 2 weeks before I brought it inside. I have it inside, and all of a sudden I have blossoms just popping up everywhere on it. It's like, oh. And so I got, first I cut them all off. I wanted to grow a little bit more if I did it. And I grabbed some of this instead of the other one I have and gave it just an eyedropper in a gallon of water. And all of a sudden it did it again. So I started saving the blossoms and turning it into the orange, the stuff. So yeah, this stuff is amazing. And it has, so this is a gallon of this stuff for $50.
Yeah, it makes.
And it's like,
how many gallons? It means like 1,200. Made 1,200 gallons. 1,500
gallons. Yeah, this stuff works amazing. Now I'd used it outside earlier on the early spring here on the not just spring. I mean late spring into July. Well, I call spring around here after it stops snowing, which means. But I put it on the apricots and the peach trees, and those suckers were just friggin' overloaded. I took off hundreds of ones, and I still had, like 50 or 60 apricots on it. And I planted those trees last summer.
Cool.
And so they were just totally, but yeah, they really grew a lot, this summer once, I had all the stuff on it. Oh, all right. Let me get rid of that. But yeah. And that one finally showed up. There we go. But yeah, there was some, interesting stuff going on here. And what's interesting stuff that's scary here. Hang on, let me update this. All right, we're into December. All right, we're in the middle of the second week of December. We had snow, and I posted some stuff on it about a week or so ago.
Aren't you supposed to be getting some massive amount of rain, or Washington State's getting the rain?
Washington State's
stuff coming in,
but it was. I mean, we got some snow, and it was all like coming down. All right, we got half an inch out there. We got an and then sun came out. An hour and a half later, sun was gone, and we got another 2 inches of snow. Well, during last Saturday, so it was last Thursday, I think it was. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, this happened on Saturday. Last Saturday, when I got on Shadow Scout's live stream, there was still a bunch of snow. Half the driveway still had snow on it. The shoulders of the road had snow on it. The lawn was covered with snow. The garden was still covered with snow. Guess what it looked like after 4 hours on Shadow Scout Swede?
Sunny and it melted.
It went poof. The high today was 59.
Oh, geez. My high was 40.
The high tomorrow, the low last night was 43. The low tonight's supposed to be 35. Yeah, and the high tomorrow's 51, then 32 on Friday night with a high of 47 and a low of 25 on Saturday night. High going back, high bouncing back up a little bit. So back up, we went highs starting on Friday, 51, Saturday 48, Sunday 49, Monday 48. Oh, Monday night 20% chance of
rain,
snow, rain and snow. The low is 35, so it's warming up there. That's Monday, and let's see here. Monday night. That was Monday night. So Tuesday, the high is still at 49. The low still at 35. So yeah, we're sticking there for several days there and then it's back to slight chance, not even 20%, slight chance of precipitation. A couple of those days. And then on next Thursday, we got a chance of precipitation is 60%. Rain and snow likely. We should have snow out there now. I should have them scraping the street faster than Brian can get around with the snowplow stuff to scrape it.
I got Saturday and Sunday. I got snow coming 2 days in a row here. Sunday, I have a low of 17 and a high of 31. If we get snow, because in the whole next week, the only high is 36 and then 45 by Wednesday. So it'll melt off by later in the week. But
yeah, we were down with the high last week. So I know it might have been Monday. Because Monday was a cold day. It might have been this past Monday. The high was 29. So, yeah, we stayed frozen and all that. And I couldn't get the tractor into the shop till today. It was like, oh, it's warm. I go out there. Oh, the hood's warm. Started the tractor up, let it idle there for a while. Finished moving stuff out of the way and drove it into the one bay of the shop. Backed it in. So when there's snow out there, I can come out there and start scraping and plowing my way out to the street. But yeah, it's we should be having a lot of snow. But interesting thing, I found, tonight's council meeting was done in 25 minutes.
Nothing new to talk about.
Oh, there was some things to talk about. Cool. Here's one of the things they found out about. Brian, the maintenance guy, in one of his final classes to get certified for stuff that city maintenance people have to be certified in, was there with the head guy from Blackfoot, the county seat. And he goes, man, we got a bunch of this salt and soot we need to get rid of because the city wants to go to something else.
What?
And
Why?
He goes, I'll take it. He goes, you'll take it? Well, fine, we'll have it up there. Well, today they delivered, what did he say, 5 or 6 truckloads? I think it was 6 truckloads of dump truckloads of this stuff, dumped it off.
To where? The next town over?
No, over here in our maintenance yard.
Oh, your maintenance guy took it.
Yes.
Oh.
And then the mayor was saying, yeah, I was talking to the other guy down there, and they have an old Dodge truck about like the one we got rid of, but in a lot better condition. It's all hooked up on the front for a snow plow. So all we got to do is just buy a plow and put it on it. They're willing to donate it to our city, and it has the salt spreader in the back.
Cool.
So, oh wow, we can just load up the truck and drive around and do the streets with the salt and cinders. Yeah. Jeremy's here. Tennessee Tactical 1. 33 feels like 27 in South Tennessee tonight. Jeremy, you're going live in about 20 minutes, aren't you? Or no, wait, that's on Saturday. You went live right after mine. Yeah. And he's not going live tonight after me. Let me see here. All right. In case Jeremy wants to come up, there's the link for a few minutes. All right. If you want to hop up here for a few, Jeremy, there's the link. But he's probably not set up for it. He's probably watching me on his TV. Oh, guys, if you're not subscribed to Tennessee Tactical 1, I love some of the stuff he does, especially when he goes to the PPU store and buys a bunch of Freedom seeds and shows you what the prices are. North New England. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's December. Of course it is.
Yeah. Now I realize, so December 21st, or is it 22nd this year, is the first day of winter. Now I remember why my grandmother used to say it's colder than a witch's boobie in January. Because that's the middle of winter.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so we got some good news tonight in the meeting. Plus, the Shelley Patrons of the Arts something or other group, who started back in 2020. They're raising funds to give Shelley, Blackfoot, Firth, Basalt, of course. I'm trying to think that there are 2 other towns I listed. These programmable LED lights to put on City Hall and their city maintenance building. And so, like when it's on St. Patty's Day, push a button, green lights. That's LED multiple channel. Christmas, green, blue, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. 4th of July, red and yellow, red and red, whatever, like fireworks thing. So for all the different ones, they can change the colors of these lights. they said they'll provide they want to know if we were interested. Everybody goes, yeah, we're interested. We're trying to get this other grant to get flags up. They go, cool, we'll put you on the list, that you're interested. They go, we'll provide the lights, but your maintenance person is going to have to put them up. And I told him, hey, I'll help you put it up. And the mayor said he'd help him too. So, but yeah. So that's something cool that, and the reason why it's the arts, Friends of the Arts, whatever, is doing this is because the name was something they came up with, but they should have come up with a better name. And basically it's to promote civic, esprit de corps of the city, of communities and stuff. And one of the other ones they're doing, they're gonna start a competition for high school students in the city for a art contest to do a big art picture, whatever, and have it posted, and they'll frame it and everything and put it in City Hall for a year, and then the next year someone else will get it and get theirs put up in City Hall. So that's cool. We're doing a no, it's gonna wipe it out. Okay, hang on. I gotta show you this, guys. They picked a friggin' I disappeared. Where did I go? Oh no, I'm gone. I'm gone. I disappeared. So let me go in here and drop the green screen for a second. Done. Boom. Okay. So, Basalt logo contest. Looking for a new digital logo for Basalt. $200 cash prize. Anyone can enter. And so it's until submissions should be in by January 6th. And so they got 4 in so far. One of them, I think it looks really cool, but from what they were talking about, they were talking about what there we are, boom. What Blackfoot did, what Idaho Falls did with theirs, instead of going with a logo type thing, they put they did a kind of a flowing Idaho Falls or a Blackfoot thing to put on easily on the side of trucks, on letterheads and stuff, all the same. Put on the side. So all of Idaho Falls signs are now this flowy thing. So as you go by the Fielding Cemetery, it says Fielding Cemetery, Idaho Falls. And you go to different things that got this, whatever it is showing it. And so they're trying to get more like the bigger cities around us doing it. So, but anyways,
I think it needs to be a picture of a raccoon on a tractor.
So anyways, I'm going to submit one just for laughs and giggles using what's called, what's the font called? Blade Runner font. Remember the movie Blade Runner, how it had the empty line through the middle of it, So I'm going to do that for it and just submit that just because it's nice, simple, and easy to do. All right.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's got 2 channels actually.
Here, wait. So I put a short up yesterday.
I saw that
because I have and I just realized I only used that pressure canner once since I bought it used. I have a feeling the woman overheated it because not only is the gauge different than the jiggler, but the little rubber pressure relief stopper leaks steam, and I'm like, oh, that's not good at all. So
that's an All-American.
Yeah, here I'll put the link up on the thing from my Magic thing. There you go.
That's your channel, or that's the video?
Well, that's a video, but obviously it's my channel. It's right. The Chef Beck channel.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second here. CH.
Yeah, I was kind of worried that I'm like, why is my jiggler barely jiggling and then stopping jiggling, which means it's right at about 10 pounds, maybe 10 and a half. And my gauge said 13. I'm like, yeah, that's a problem. So I have a new gauge already, and I got to change the emergency pop off rubber stopper thingy. I got one of those too. I've had those for a bit, but that freaked me out because I didn't want to have to use that canner. The other one still had beef bones in it, and I didn't feel like cleaning it. So I'm like, well, I'll just use this one.
Boom. So here's his Chef Tech channel.
I don't have a lot on there yet, mostly just shorts and a couple randoms.
Yeah. And so the one he's talking about here was this one here. £10 jiggler, and that says it's at
13.
13, yeah.
And then the jiggler stopped for a second right there.
Yeah.
Which means like literally a 10. That's a brand new weight, brand new pin.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm like, okay, it should be like 10 or 11. Nope, 13. What do you trust, the gauge or the weight? That's what I put in there.
Yeah.
I trust the weight all day long.
Yeah. So yeah. And then Mad Chick Acres is the one for his property. We're doing land work and, going to be building a cabin up there and stuff.
I haven't really put anything there. I think I have 2 random ones on there. Nothing. I just haven't gotten around to dealing with that one yet because I'm not sure what I want to put up there yet. And I don't have much to except certain things I don't want to put up there because they won't get put there.
All right.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, Jeremy subscribed to you. Yeah, the thing is, it wasn't that scary. I would say if I saw that, I wouldn't be that because it's within a couple pounds.
Oh no, I was only worried because it just started jiggling and I wasn't near it. I could hear it. I'm sitting on the deck. I'm like, okay, it just started jiggling. That's cool. I'll give it like 2 more minutes. I'll go in. Let me make sure. I'll check the heat and try to keep it there. I go in. It was at 15 pounds on the gauge. I was like, ooh, so I shut the heat way down. But then all of a sudden the jiggler stopped jiggling and it was still at 13. I'm like, yeah, I trust the weight more than I trust the gauge. Then I realized I bought it. That's the one I bought used. And also the metal safety clips were removed. I don't know why. I have a feeling the woman I bought it from overheated it, let it cool, and didn't lubricate it, and the lid was stuck on there. Yeah. And her husband undid all the clips to try to get it off, and eventually got it off, but sold it because it scared her. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I only paid $125 for it. It was like $350 back when I bought it new.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that. And I just got to rebuild a little bit.
Yeah, that rubber.
Yeah, the pressure, the emergency relief or whatever, yeah.
Those aren't that hard to replace.
Oh, no, they were super easy. And I bought one. And I remember I bought one because it was leaking at the previous time I used it. But I didn't think much of it. I bought it. I'm like, okay, I'll get to it. I forgot about it. So it's still in an all-American brown envelope in my drawer with all the other spare parts I got. I'm like, do I have that? Yeah, I got that. With extra gauges and pins and things and whatever I need for all 4 of my All-Americans. I got all the parts for them. So,
yeah. Well, I got rid of that flippy thing off of my All-American and got the
that's what I did.
The pin and the and the weighted thing like that.
Yep.
And so like, yeah, I mean, it's like, because if it gets really bad, it's gonna really do the jiggler.
Right.
I mean, that jiggler will be really shaking and rocking and rolling.
Right. And I do 10 pounds. Actually, I'm at like technically 11. And when I run it, it's always at 11 or 12 anyway, just on the gauge I know is working well. Yeah. And and then I'm not worried about it. I don't decrease my times. I still do it for my 10 pounds, my altitude, whatever times. Yeah. And I just did bone broth and chicken bone broth. And the bone broth, the bone broth, when I was pressure canning it in the jars, and I got to talk to Tammy. The first batch I did a chicken bone broth with the superb lids. When I shut the candle, I shut it off and I let it sit for about 10 minutes or so to cool down a little bit. I took the vent off of it, or the weight, and then I opened it up and I could hear a little bit of noise inside. And all of a sudden, I had 3 of them literally siphon off like it would. If I grabbed that jar, it would have burned me. I mean, it just not exploded, but shot hot liquid out. And I'm like, okay. And I talked to Tammy. She said you had him too tight. I was like, okay. So I didn't put him as tight. Well, the batch I just did, the two of them, because I double stacked quarts in this thing, and I had 2 quarts on top. Both of them, I didn't have them tight enough because it blew the rings off. I opened the kettle up. I have 2 jars with no lids, no rings on them. I'm like, okay, I didn't put them in like that. And I see them laying on the side. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do with these Superbs. I guess it's a work in progress. The rest of them below it's still fine.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Jeremy. All Americans is great. The Presto's not bad. We have a Presto one too, and it works great.
I have nothing against Presto. I'm more if the crap hits the fan and there's no Ace Hardware store open, where are you going to get a gasket from? And eventually they dry rot.
Yeah.
All Americans are metal to metal mating surface at a taper angle like a submarine door. As long as you don't damage the mating surfaces, they're good forever.
Yeah.
So I used to call it welcome to the no gaskets needed ever club.
Yeah.
One.
And I noticed using the All-American when I was doing both the All-American and the Presto. The Presto cools down quicker.
It's thinner.
Because the aluminum is thinner.
It's a lot thinner. Well, some are aluminum, some are stainless. The older ones, my mom had a stainless one. She gave it to somebody. Yeah. And those were expensive back in the day. But the aluminum, it's a much thinner aluminum. All Americans, I mean, an empty 930 weighs 25 pounds.
Yeah.
It's heavy. And you fill it up with water in jars, you are not lifting it off the stove unless you're like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And don't do it on a flat top glass stove. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm going to check something here real quick. Canny. Well, it's down at the bottom. That's right. I didn't move them to the top. They're at the bottom of my list here. Man, I got a lot of candy stuff in there. Okay. Currently, the 41.
The big one.
The big one, the 41.5 quart one, doesn't have a listed on it, and yeah, currently unavailable. We don't know when we'll get this item back in stock.
It's because everybody's buying them. It's fast. They're buying them as fast as they're making them.
Yeah, the 30 quart.
That's the 930. Yeah,
930 30 quart is or not, sorry, say 1930, 30 quart, the 930, is $495.
Holy hell!
The 21 quart, the 921, $405.
I got two 925s and two 930s.
Yeah, and here the Presto 23 quart is $165.
Holy crap! You used to be able to get them for like $89 at Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Well, the price of aluminum's up. Everything's up.
Yeah.
Man, I basically, my 4 pressure canners, I got almost $2,000 worth of pressure canners sitting in my kitchen right now. Holy crap. I can only ever use 2 at a time. I can only ever use the 930 and the 925 at the same time because I've one burner's a little smaller.
Yeah. So my wife has the brand new 21 quart one that she hasn't used yet. All she's been doing is like jams and jellies and stuff, and so she water baths it.
Well, it's got a good solid lid to put on it to keep the steam, to keep the heat in.
And no, she uses the graniteware pot I left down there,
right,
to water bath in. The so the 21 quart I have here, the 921 here, was gifted to her. And that's the one I've cleaned up and I've used, and I changed it out from the flippy thing to the jiggler.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like the 930. You can double stack quartz. Let's see, I can fit. Is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think 12 or 13 quartz double stacked in another 12. If you just call it 12, if you want to be nice about it, do a case of quartz jars in the 930. You can single stack quartz in the 925, but you can double stack pints, which is why I like that one, because I do a lot of pints and I can double stack pints in that thing. And I bought extra of the the divider spacers, those aluminum trays. I got a bunch of those. I bought a smaller one because it fits in one of my regular stainless pots, so I can just water bath in one of my small stainless pots. I don't need. I mean, it's got a lid, but it's not a canner. But you don't need a special thing that says water bath canner. It's just a pot of water with a lid.
Yeah, and I got some big aluminum pots.
Yep.
With lids that I got for scout camp, and so then, when the new scoutmaster goes, we don't want this, take it.
Okay. Yeah.
I got this one huge one. It is a 20-gallon pot with a spigot on the side. Yes.
So we were talking about the other night about making, not aspic, consomme. That's what you need if you want to do it the French way.
Yeah.
Put your raft in there. It takes all the sediments out and floats it on top, and then you use the spigot to drain it.
Yeah.
You do waste a lot of fluid, though. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I had a nice talk with the staff sergeant. She didn't respond. She did not respond back to the company. She goes, right now, I'm frustrated working. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, she turns 60 tomorrow.
Wait a minute. Oh, that makes her, wait for it, 4 days older than me.
Yeah. Yeah. So that makes her, and here's the thing. So she's listed as, and she's 4 days older than you, that makes you guys listed as first year Generation X. Well, originally it wasn't. 65 was the last year of baby boomers until about 1970, and then they changed it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for the people who made those rules, I grew up in a boomer community, boomer household. I'm still a boomer.
Yeah.
I'm a late bloom boomer.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah. And these and now the newest one is only the newest generation is only 10 years. Crap, there's 10 years between me and my older sister, and I have a younger brother.
Yeah. Well, my sister's technically a boomer and I'm an Xer, then that's why we have fun with that.
Yeah. And just the whole, it should be, all right, 20 years. If you go back away, some of the times were 20 years, I found one generation that was 30 years. Come on, guys.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They just need to label everybody. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So get yourself a canner and learn how to use it.
Yep. It's not, hey, Jeremy, it's not that hard. And it's, your first time pressure canning, you want to keep it simple. Tammy has a recipe, Rebel Canners has a recipe on her both on the Facebook page and on her YouTube channel for making saline solution. Medical water, sterile water.
Yeah, well, that's your first thing. Just pressure can water.
Yeah.
Just to check it, test it, play with it, understand that you can't just fire, forget, walk away for 2 hours and come back and hope everything's fine.
Yeah. The next thing I would say to do is broths. you buy a bunch of the broths on sale, and then you don't want to leave them in those containers for long-term storage, so you put them in the quart jars or break it down into pint jars and can those up.
Yeah, I make my own broth.
When my wife comes up here, that's something I'm going to try to do with her to get her to all right, we're going to can the broths and to take the quarts and put them into pints and can them. And she goes, "What? It'll keep a lot longer in the can jars than it will in that plastic lined cardboard box."
And the other good thing about the canners, whether it's All American, Presto, whoever, it's a pressure cooker also, which is what I do. I roasted 20 pounds of beef bones. I had the butcher cut them up into like 3-inch pieces, roasted them until they were as brown as I could really deal with, threw them in the pressure canner cooker, and loaded it up with water to about 6 inches from the top. And I just let it run at like, I put the 15-pound weight on there, but I only brought it up to like 10 or 12. And I just let it go for like 5-6 hours. Those bones are just soft. And I strained it out and filter it out a little bit. And I just put them in jars and can the jars of bone broth. I don't put salt. I don't put a bay leaf. It's just pure bone broth. Add your stuff later.
Good night, Diana.
Night, Diana. Oh, Frenchie's out.
Family called on an issue. Yeah. Well, we're hitting in the time anyways here.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to trying to get back into this for Thursday nights. It's going to be the Thursday night one is actually going to be easier because the grandkids all go home. They'll go home earlier, so I don't have to worry about chasing them out. Tomorrow night, I'll probably have to chase Eli out about 15 minutes before I go live tomorrow night on Camp Pat and Family Countdown. Speaking of which, tomorrow night, even though I'm not going to do anything about the staff sergeant's birthday tomorrow, it's the topic is propane gear to have. They talk about all the accessories and extra equipment and types of propane stuff that you guys want to have. Whatever, then we'll be live for Shadow Scout Swede from 2 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. And then I'll go live here at 8 p.m. Eastern for Survival Saturday. And I'm tagging on to something some of the guys over there in Britain have been harping about, and that's World War III. So after World War III starts, what are your plans? and I'll be making notice on that. How many times in the 1900s has the mainland United States been in conflict?
I mean, on the mainland?
On
never.
mainland.
Except for some terrorist attacks, but that's about it.
No, in 1900s. Wars. World War I, no.
No.
World War II, no.
Vietnam, no. Gulf War, no. We go
elsewhere.
We go everywhere else. Yeah.
Yeah.
We blow everybody else's shit up. Yeah.
Which brings up the saying: never fight on your front doorstep. Take the battle somewhere else.
Yeah.
All right. So that's for Saturday evening. Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound. Pre-cooked meals in a jar. We're going to be talking about that stuff. And of course, going over all these fun cookbooks and stuff for mixes, for pre-cooked meals and all the other fun stuff. Tuesday on Tactical Tuesday here on Grayman Prepping. Can you survive 3 months without power?
Yeah.
And then back to the next midnight ride.
Yeah, I sub to Tennessee. I'll sub on the Chef Tech side when we're done here because I'm kind of busy on the computer.
Yeah. Yeah, he usually. I think Jeremy goes live on Saturdays right after I get done. So it's from.
Man, that'd be a long day for me because I'm on with Shadow for 4 hours, and then you go on like 2 hours later. Then Tennessee's on. Jeez, I'm not gonna get any sleep.
Yeah. All righty, folks. Thank you all for coming in. And remember, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing. Learn a new skill every year. And start planning out your spring garden. Yeah, plan it out now. All right. Take care.
Have a good night.